Hey everybody, real quick before the actual video begins, I did want to thank All In Games and Cookie Bite Entertainment, who did give me a free copy of this game a few months back. I mentioned that actually in the very first video that I made, but I wanted to mention it again. It is a free product, but it is not a sponsorship. I'm not being paid to have any phony impressions. Everything that I say is actually my thoughts. And I'm not actually being paid to bring up anything specifically, but it did just receive a major update, so I did want to bring that up. I'm actually looking directly at the email that tells me some of the things that are in the new update, so I figure for those who play the game or like to play the game, some of the things that they introduced, they overhauled the forest and village environments. They introduced indoor combat, which we're not going to see in this video. They did new backgrounds for all 4 of the faction towns. They apparently did some back-end stuff to significantly improve the CPU and GPU improvements, and then apparently AI factions can now use heroes as well, which is pretty neat. Beyond that, I did also want to let you know that the game right now is on sale. So it's typically $20. Right now it's on sale for $15.99. Typically it's $19.99, so you can save 20%. Nothing special you have to do. Just if you go over to Steam and you buy it today, you can get it 20% off. There's still, as of the time I'm recording this, 21 hours that you can pick up that deal. If what you see you enjoy, you can go pick it up if you want. I'm not getting any kind of monetary gain from that, but I enjoy this game so much I figured I'd let you know. Anyways, enjoy the video. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Tommy Trials. Thomas per the usual. We're back in Fort Triumph. Now, I mentioned this when I recorded the first video a while back, and it actually got more views than I realized, which is my bad. Had I realized that it was as popular as it was, I actually would have continued to play it as part of a series, and I just missed that it got popular, I guess. If I recall correctly, when I posted the first video, I was pretty sick, but excuses, out of the way. So it has gotten several updates. For one, there's actually people on the screen, which is cool. It's really cool to have people on the screen of the main menu shell. I don't know if the music got a rework or if it just... I like it. I liked it before, but it sounds like it sounds better. It sounds of a higher quality. Now, granted, I'm wearing different headphones. It could be me. I have not read every single patch note because there have been a lot of them, and that's a good thing. Whenever I see a game in early access, and you buy it, which I encourage you to do, not because I'm being paid to say that, but I truly enjoy this game, and if you like XCOM 2, I think that this is worth a pickup, in my opinion. And also, whenever you buy a game in early access, there's always in the back of your mind, you worry, oh, great, are they going to finish it, or am I paying for a half-finished game that will never see the light of day with a full release? But the nice thing is, if you go and you look at all the updates, there's a monumental boatload. They listen to the community, which is fun, because I have looked at the comments of some of the updates, and then later there's updates that seemingly implement sometimes ideas and other things. It's really cool. Anyway, we're back in it. They reworked a lot of stuff. As you can see, we can have male characters now. It was a completely all-female cast. Nothing wrong with that. But in the name of variety, we now have both. So I'm going to start a new campaign, normal. We're going to play the tutorial again. Now, granted, I know how the game works this time, but just to show you guys the tutorial this time as compared to the tutorial last time. And I'm going to be doing stupid voices again, so if you didn't like that the first time, bar you in for a treat. It was nightfall, and the smoldering soup... If I can keep a straight face reading this, it's going to be impressive, but I quite enjoy it saying moon cookie. Alright. And the smoldering soup inn was bustling with activity. The recent economic troubles had folks concerned, which in turn demanded spending coin to take their mind off of such things. A hooded character quite quietly approaches the tavern's entrance. I'm going to mess up reading a lot. Please don't judge me. Where a large troll loiters menacingly.
Greetings. May I have entrance into this establishment?
The bouncer eyes the stranger up and down.
No, can't let dubious bastards in. You ought to go through the back. That's for persons of dishonest repute or general unscrupulousness.
The hooded stranger tips his hood and skulks away into the darkness.
Thanks. And you want to skulk with your knees so it don't hurt your back.
The dark figure nods gratefully at the thoughtful comment and skulks away with his knees. Meanwhile, inside the smoldering soup inn, I click to quickly don't mind me. And since the Justice Factory shut down, I cannot find worthy employment.
And Leandre has just lost a scholarship. I'm telling you, there ain't no justice.
Well, there remains some in the stockpiles, but that shan't last long. Leandra stares forlornly at the wall and sighs.
It's the frickin' noble's fault, you know. Always plotting and playing with hard-earned or stolen coin.
But 'tis their divine right to do so, as the scripture commands. Chapter 7 of Ye far too olden ways, the ladieth of the lake, her arm clad, and Leandra stirs from her daydream. Hey, what if we formed our own party?
Eh? Why is this coming up now?
We need the coin, and we're a capable group. We could hire ourselves out directly and pick the contracts we like.
Won't have to take from no one. I like it.
Yes, we could halt evildoers ere they enact their villainous plots. Stumbles and bumps into Solaris.
Oops, apologies.
Not to worry, sir. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. We shall require a coat of arms and surely a battle standard. Solaris's voice drowns out as the mysterious stranger makes his way to the other side of the inn. I don't know why I lost the voice for a second, don't mind me. To a quiet corner table where a fearsome goblin war chief awaits. The war chief nods as the figure approaches and takes a seat. The hooded character pulls out a heavy parcel and slides it over.
Are we settled?
Gorbarak inspects the contents, rattles it some, and nods.
The pact is made.
The hooded character begins to laugh maniacally.
Shh.
Gorbarak gestures to a sign above the bar. No evil cackling. Past midnight. I enjoy the writing of this, I think, a little too much. Tutorial time. Move the paladin using right mouse button to here be known as Roomba. All actions cost action points. The app indicator near the cursor indicates each action's cost. Yes, I know it's AP, but I'll be honest, it's much more fun to say app. To attack targets. Enemies, rather. Target them and press Roomba. Hammer strike costs 2 AP and requires you to stand next to the target. It's just a beefy sound, and I like it. Evil stirs in the dark. Hey! Smacking skeletons. Never been so much fun. Your chances to hit enemies behind cover are low. Flank the peasant, then attack him with your bow. The action breakdown bar at the top of the screen will tell you if your enemy has cover. Now here is the confusing part to me. Oh, okay, I'm an idiot. The first time I did this, I missed this. It's okay. Use WASD and QE to rotate the camera. So, typical PC commands there. What would be nice, in my opinion, just because of playing... And XCOM, by default, I don't think even has this. It's a mod. But one thing that would be nice, and I don't think it's in hardly any games, would be some sort of indicator when you move your person as to whether or not you're flanking them. Not that it's that hard to figure out if you're flanking them, but still. Hoorah! Oh, right in the gut. One well-placed arrow to the gut will do it. Ranged heroes can use Overwatch, which will allow them to attack the first enemy that moves in line of sight. Use this ability to slay the target. Pressing End turn with the Overwatch emblem and the brace emblem will automatically put all ranged heroes on Overwatch if they have enough action points, and if as well they have enough action points, they'll auto brace. So that is something that's actually added in a mod for XCOM 2. And Overwatch, it's just Overwatch All is a mod that you can get, but I digress. I've got it for XCOM 2. And it's kind of nice that the end turn just has it built in. This is beautiful. I think the graphics have been updated. Certainly looks like it. Anyway, pushing and pulling lead to physical interactions that cause damage and other effects. Try to kick the spiderling into a rock. Press Umba to target the ability, and then Rumba on the target. Kick. Smack. I love physics in games, especially when they work and it makes sense. Don't I have to keep kicking them? Yeah, I'm not allowed to smack them. Just... Oh, I kicked him into... Ah! Alright, so if stuff bumps into it, it then moves that stuff. Physics are a big part of this game, and I like it because... In other games, you either can't do anything to the environment, Mutant Year Zero, or in XCOM 2 you can just blow it up, but you can't really use it to your advantage other than gravity. So in vanilla XCOM 2, not Long War, but any more normal experience that's not Long War, grenades can like destroy the floor, but beyond that you can't actually use the environment to your advantage like you can here. Anyway, toppling tall objects can also stun enemies and deal more damage than regular physics hits. Use Whirlwind to topple the tree on the goblin scout's noggin. Hoorah! You can now select enemies with left mouse button to see how far they could reach and attack on their turn. And as you can see a little line as to how far he can actually go. And I assume attack? I don't... Well, he can't attack anything because of the fact that he's stunned. Remember that stunned units, I wish I would have known if I kept reading, cannot attack. Keep using Whirlwind. Alright. So one thing that's not mentioned that I have found in the tutorial at all, and this is potentially feedback if any of them actually watch it, which would be cool if somebody watched it, that would be awesome, is there's nothing in the tutorial to indicate that this is actually directional based. So you see an arrow that says where it's going to, but you can't actually decide where you want the arrow to go to. So had I actually shown you what it looks like when she's over here, the tree would fall that way, because it's just a whirlwind that goes straight and knocks a tree over from the direction that she's going. Perhaps if you use your brain, you can figure that out on your own. I am notoriously good at not using my brain, and it would be nice potentially to have that included in the tutorial. Again, here's something else that in the very first video, and I don't know if I included this or not, but I spent a good half hour trying to figure this particular mission's tutorial out, which has been updated with pictures. It's way better than it was. I love it. And there's a skip button, so you can just skip the tutorial if you don't want to do it, which is great. Anyway, units can also get stunned by hitting other units. Use grapple hook to pull one of the goblin raiders into the other and stun both. So, if I try and use grapple hook here, it's just going to pull him forward. Same with him. Oh, it actually just tells me the percentages once I click that. That's cool. Anyway, so I can't fire from there. I've got to move him around and then do this to grapple them together. Now they're both stunned. They can't attack, but it does not make you finish that particular mission, which is nice. 3 months later. Alright, let's review. I think we can improve on some areas, but we're coming together. I thought, for instance, your speech during the raid was inspiring. Do you believe anyone heard me over the sound of the bandits screaming? Well, timing is something I want to touch on. Also, Yvonne, don't rob the mayor's mansion next time. But he's got the nicest stuff. Yes, but that was our client, and contracts aren't easy to come by. But as word of our great deed spread, the offers will flow. I ain't doing any more of that work for exposure, naff. Agreed, it's degrading, and I have a tuition to pay. Next job, then. Could check on the job board. Slim picking and all, but worth a shake. The three heroes crowd around the job board. The cheap wood peppered with entreaties to kill this many rats or harvest that many herbs. Why look, a posting by Lady Arline herself. I don't know why all of a sudden he's British, but we're running with it. Brain just no longer operating properly. I hear her estate's so big her bloody footmen need butlers. Of course, then those butlers need footmen all around. Wonder if they get butlers. Leandra's mouth waters. Oh, this contract demands 4 heroes, and we are but 3. Figures. Wait, look at this one. Adventuress seeking party. Well, this could be our 4th, so we could take the other quest. Hard worker, hard puncher, flexible on morality. Huh. Resume attached. The meeting place is just over the hill. Let's find this 4th, join forces, and venture together on Lady Orline's lucrative assignment. Aha! Open your town by clicking on it. This is your town. Here you may construct or purchase buildings, heroes, and upgrades. Select the guild and purchase the party size. Upgrade. So, guild's not actually something... I thought like the guild was a building when I first tried. It's just a clicky thing. Increase the maximum size, party size to 4. How do I get this? Renown allows purchasing guild upgrades. Renown is earned by fighting battles and performing well in them. Performing well. You assume too much, game. Leave the town in search of your 4th party member. You may return to town at any time to construct buildings and purchase upgrades by left-clicking the town icon. Exit. This is the world map. You may explore and interact with any monsters, events, and locales. The enemy faction will also explore and gain strength every turn, so make haste. Congratulations! You have finished the tutorial. You are now free to roam the world as you see fit. Your current objective is to meet the 4th hero, and you should do so now to increase your roster of heroes. Good luck! Exclamation point. We'll stop and grab. Magic. Magic allows purchasing advanced buildings. Current available for daily income is Zippo. Beatcoins, which I appreciate that name more than anyone could probably believe. I love it. I love puns, and that is the best kind. Beatcoins allow purchasing buildings and units. Current availability 50, daily income 125. I am going to spend 400 immediately to get rid of this. I cannot afford to build the infirmary yet, but it gives me +2 extra health. The Beat Distillery increases beet farms production by 75 beet coins per day. There's a physics class, Brotherhood of the Hammer, and so on and so forth. So it's really cool. And if you watched last time, that didn't exist. You clicked on this, you got some sort of teeny little menu. This is great. I love it. I mean, I really do. Okay, I want to know. Okay. Someone was digging for magic around here. The resulting well... Why can't I read all of a sudden? The resulting well stands ahead of you with thick green mist boiling all over. The mist does a great job at creating a foreboding atmosphere, but inhaling it makes you feel dizzy. You can try and dig here looking for magic, but doing so might hinder your accuracy for 2 battles. I get 3 magic, but I hinder my accuracy for now. Alright, let's go up to the Skull Key. The meeting place with the hero from the poster lays deserted, but as you move closer, you spot a group of goblins in the distance. Approach them. This is a story mission. Your highest level hero of each class are summoned to it, with preference to heroes in the interacting party. Don't ask me why I read it weird, but it's in italics, so I had to. Pretty cool little art there, too. Something ain't right. There are goblins all over the place. I spot a trapped maiden in the distance, lying in a cage just yonder. A woman clad in fur stands in a cage, calling, Oh, goblin jailer.
Oh no, Gitgern! Look! Find golden cage. Come closer and we share, Gitgern.
A most muscular maiden.
Goblin raiding parties don't dare come this close to human settlements. Keep your eyes peeled.
Right. Get to the thing. Okay, so everyone's got stun block, stun protection. And he's got, I don't know what this ability's... Wait, I can know. Attack of Opportunity. Attacks enemies moving from a tile within reach. Activates once per turn. Disabled on receiving damage. It's almost like Blade Storm, except with... a different name. Arrow to the face! Booyah! Ooh, I can kick this. Pop, 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 pop. Ah, I love it. Okay, so if I do this... Even this... And this... Lay down. For a spell. Because she's a... that would have been cool if my delivery didn't take 6 years. Anyway. Percentile chance is awful. Can I do this? It's still awful. Take the shot. Why not? Hello. Oh! Okay. Alright, you know what? We want to be careful. There's probably more gobos, I assume. Be very, very quiet. So she is a sprinter, does not divide the effort evenly, so once she moves her first go, she loses 3 speed for the rest of her go. He is a gambler, doesn't play it safe. That does not exactly tell me what that means, but that's okay. He's a peon. Hobbyist laborer. Humans are skilled at lifting, allowing them to use a faraway lift. Passive stun protection, that's just his passive ability. Looks like they've all got passive stun protection as their passive ability. Okay, cool. He's a loner, prefers not having anyone looking over his shoulder, performs well under pressure, sees everything in black and white. Other than a little bit of character development, I'm not exactly sure what these mean. Again, I might if I would have read the patch notes, which I did not. Oh, come on. There's gotta be things that don't like me somewhere. Aha! Hello, Gobbo. Here. You're bound to come at me, right? Yeah. Oh, you fool. Alright. Move you up. Move you up. I don't know what the range is on this sucker, so... do this. Oh, it tells me the range. Okay, cool. There's a little... nice. Knock the rock over. You missed... the rock. He's got a sword, so we'll brace in Overwatch. He's gonna brace. Out of curiosity, I'm gonna just attack the rock. Cool particle effect. I love it. I'm attacking the rock. I, you know, don't exactly know. Okie dokie. Oh, he braced. Got it. Huh. Huh. Out of curiosity, I'm gonna try it. Will it? Ah! That hurt. I'm dumb. And that hurt. Well, there's the attack of opportunity. Cool. I feel foolish pulling the rock into myself, but you know. I think this is a flank. Is this a flank? Yeah, it's a flank. Bye-bye. Okay, or not. You know, you do you. If you want to not die, who am I to tell you to do such? Okay. Just like in other games like it, it seems that flanking be the name of the game. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Just in case there's more unfriendlies ahead, let's move up to the spot I'm supposed to be at. Well, not with you, but okay. Finally, other heroes. A savage? What brings you here so far away from your home in the frozen northern tundras? Mostly pneumonia. Okay. Ah! Zolaris pauses a moment as the conversational dead end. And who is this skeleton companion of yours in the other cage? Ah, this is Steve. He starved to death, but now come back for tantalizing conversation.
The nether spews forth. The end is nigh.
Yes, you say that already, Steve. You not good conversationalist. Secret is more listen. That's not possible. Unliving don't just spontaneously rise from the dead. Creature shrugs. So, this not easy to admit, but luck tough, and goblin somehow resist trick talk. You help? Hold still, milady. We shall retrieve the key from the jailer. Okay. I need to get to this spot to do some things with the person. Gabo, lovely. Just out of range, you fiend. Overwatch it is. He'll have to go into range. Move you here. Brace it. You fiend. You want to hide behind a tree? Then hide behind the tree. I'm not sure that's going to get old. Next. Alright. Plus that changes his cover to half, which is nice. Let's long range the sucker. Yeah. It's a good idea. You fool. Okay. Oh, there's 3 of them.
More of ye bloody heroes. I forgot the voice. That's okay. That burly one tore the head off of me best tracker. Killed 2 more of me raiding party and keeps trying to trick me to let her out. Come close to the cage and get run. Have juicy secrets for share. I thought you humans were bright, soft and delicious in stew.
I don't know what brought you and your raiding party here, but you'll leave at once and release your prisoner.
I'm not going to do that. She's terrifying. A menace. And worth her weight in gold. The Demon King pays top coin for innocent maiden sacrifices.
Krita raises an eyebrow as she incredulously mouths the word innocent. Demon King soon unhappy client. Then you leave us no choice. Prepare for battle. Occasionally he goes British. We don't ask questions here. We just accept. Alright. Full cover? Full cover. I don't know. You are in range. That is a horrible percentile. Percentile? So let's just, Oh, you fiend. Nice. I do appreciate how it tells us right on top the percentage that we had for the hit. Oh, I can go into Overwatch and then move? What is this foul sorcery? Knock the tree over. Oh, look at these leveled up. Oh, I can do this here. Ow. Please work. I missed and pulled the rock forward. I now feel foolish. Right. No, I wish to kick the rock. Or the tree stump. Oh, I bet I can't kick a tree stump. That checks out. Okay. Level up. Cool. How much health do you have left? 3. Should be an easy little flanking maneuver. Arrow to the schnoz. Well, it looks like I hit him in the gut. Ooh, health potion. Mine. Okay, let's send you to pick that up. Cool. And you can go pick that up. Key acquired. These are good signs. Thank you. Did not need help. Would persuade Gitgrin eventually, but that take longer. The skeleton seems weaker than before. More pale, and its voice is barely a whisper. The nether spews forth. The end is nigh. Glad to be of assistance. Goblins seldom venture so near our towns. Have you any idea what they were doing? Perhaps you've spotted suspicious behavior? Krita pauses to recall all the details. In the last 2 days, goblin marauding, kidnapping, speaking with shadows through evil artifacts, sacrificing to Demon King. But nothing out of the ordinary. Again, he goes between American and not American because reasons. Krita shakes her head. Normal goblin? The nether spew. The skeleton crumbles into dust. Oh, he died. Curious. Solaris gestures toward the skeleton's remains in the other cage. What of this mystery? You mentioned the fiend rose without a necromancer? Yeah, Steve died 2 days ago. A day later, he'd get up by himself. Well, that's just not possible. Unliving can't simply rise on their own. A necromancer is required as a focal point for the unliving spirit. I can easily prove the theorem once we're in a town using a simple intersected multivariant access chart. Something tells me we're going to be short on time just then. And thus the theorem is indisputable. It's possible for unliving to be assembled without a nearby necromancer. Greta shrugs and gestures toward the pile of bones as proof of her own theorem. Anyway, before goblin capture, I wait here for companion friends. Maybe you want strong fighter? Most certainly. We've a lucrative contract by Lady Aureline, but require one other. You would be most welcome in our midst. Huzzah. I could huzzah louder, but difficulty C, difficulty score 7, grade B, kills 8, physics, damage 19, enemies stunned 4, damage received 6, a bonus 119, renown. Onwards. Wait a day and contact Aureline. Guess I'll wait a day. Alright gang, I'm summoning Aureline for a briefing. She's our biggest client yet, so let's all please be on our best behavior. I must afford next year's tuition, so it's either this or the loan sharks, and we all know how far away the ocean is. Leandra delicately pulls out and unfolds a crystal orb and chants words in an unfamiliar language. The word Aureline stands out. The orb brightens, swirls, and shifts to reveal the interior of a castle. Your Grace, 'tis an honor to be speaking with one of such... Thank you for contacting Lady Aureline of House Chittilative. That's how it's pronounced, don't question me. Defender of the poor, gracious to the downtrodden, median of her name. Please stand by. Calming background harp music. Greta merrily hums along. Catchy. The muffled conversation is barely audible in the background. Milady, someone is on the crystal ball for you.
Put them on hold. I just arrived and the walk was disgusting. I was in a carriage, of course, but saw a man walking through the window.
It may be Lord Bellatrix, Your Grace. He has a paladin.
Bellatrix! About time. The old has been colluding with the council for months. Unfortuitously for him, I've had them under my thumb since my 13th birthday coup d'etat. Put me through. Frickin' nobles.
Leandra glares at Yvonne.
Greetings. You are speaking with Lady Aureline of House Chittilative, Defender of the poor, gracious to the downtrodden, median of my name. Greetings, your ladyship. I am Leandra, and we're an up-and-up-coming adventuring party. 4 strong, responding to your poster. Aureline looks surprised for a moment, but recollects, words are hard, herself quickly. I see. Good. Your assignment is a crucial one. A goblin horde has appeared and is terrorizing our valley while the king's forces are indisposed in the succession war in the east. Oh, well, this explains a great deal. A goblin horde so close to our beloved valley. We must raise the banner against the invaders. My brain broke. That's okay. Quite. You heroes are to recruit a local army, join forces with High Lord Avathas, and drive out a goblin raiding party not far from where you are. Join with the High Lord Avathas, Lion's Mane himself? It would be an honor to fight along such a great hero. Again, I've gone British. I don't know why. Aureline rolls her eyes and mechanically delivers a rehearsed statement. Despite our disagreements, High Lord Avathas is a great nobleman who has proven his valor on the battlefield many a time over his many years. Milady, is the assignment all expenses included? Aureline wrinkles her nose. Yes, why not just spare me such cross details? Now I must away for matters important of state. Farewell, brave adventurers. The orb grows dim. Greta beams at the rest of the party. That'd go good, I suppose. But didn't that feel too easy? Maybe I'm paranoid. You heard her. Time to raise an army and find Avathas. Hello. Rendezvous with Avathar. And maybe speak normal. Anyway. You stop next to a small potion shop in the form of loose planks in a hovel-like structure. A shifty-eyed and overactive potion brewer emerges from within. You're just in time. He's old. We don't ask questions. These are the last I've got. Free potion. So I've got a health potion. Why not a second health potion? Because reasons. We shall give it to whoever has the least amount of health, which she has the least, but she's already got a potion. So I will give it to the second bro. And I can change the name. So if you have name suggestions, I'll take the top 4 in the comments. But we need a good first name and then a good surname, or we can keep what we got. Because right now we've got Page Turner, Iron Floss, Skull Spitter. Not Splitter, Spitter, and Dogbane. Anyway, several of our people have got to level up. Let's see what we've got. So we've got physics, status, and offense. I assume we've got 1 point a pop.
We do... Is that what that means? No idea. Anyway, so we've got the ice arrow. Fires an arrow that slows down a single target for 2 turns. Cannot use near melee enemies. Does 2 to 3 damage and reduces speed by 3 for 2 turns. A fire arrow fires an arrow that sets a single target on fire. Again, cannot use it in melee range. Burning causes damage based on the fire's intensity for 3 turns. Or quick shot fires a quick, weak shot with reduced accuracy. Does not cost any action points for 3 to 4 damage. Could be helpful if you want to kind of 1-2 shot the guy. Because right now we're not really dealing enough damage to kill hardly anything that we're facing. Acute hearing, which would be a passive ability, allows detecting enemies without direct line of sight. Or smoke bomb blinds targets in an area, blinds allies and enemies alike, halving. Anyway, split it in half. I can't talk. The chances to hit, so they get to be blinded. I'm gonna go with fire arrow because fire fun. All right, he has got blinded by the light, wrapped up like a deuce. Summons holy light to blind an enemy, crippling its accuracy and dealing slight damage. Cannot miss, does not require line of sight to the target. Holy shackles summons holy light to paralyze an enemy, preventing it from moving, ignores cover. Rally rallies nearby speed. Nearby allies, increasing their offensive speed by 2. And courage adds an action point to an allied or neutral unit. Or bolster is brace, except it does not take any action points to use. I'm going to go with a holy flashbang, so we've got holy hand grenades and holy flashbangs. Alright, fire blast, a blast of fire spreading from the mage, burning everything in its area of effect. Does 2 damage, burning causes damage again based on the fire's intensity for 2 turns. Kind of curious how that mechanic works out. So if I had fire blast and the fire arrow and caught him on fire twice, I would assume that that would up the intensity of the fire, right? I mean, I would assume. Wait, does this move or? Because we've got mobility. I don't think I don't seem to have any kind of option to go over here. Electrocutes an enemy, causing damage whenever it moves. Last 2 turns, ignores cover. 1 damage per tile, traveled up to 8 times for 2 turns. Empowers an ally for 2 turns, greatly increasing its physics capabilities, allowing it to push or pull targets much further. Telekinesis moves a single target to a nearby tile. Teleports the mage to an empty tile, can move through walls and other objects, does not trigger reaction attacks. That could be invaluable. No, that's nice. That's nice. Fire's nice. I've already got fire on Dogbane, so probably not the best idea to take fire with you. So we'll just go with teleporting abilities for now. You 2 have attack opportunity. You're melee with the claws attack, a dishonorable yet effective close range attack. It's a single target for 6 to 8. You do 6 to 7. She does potentially more damage than you do. Brace as well. Far away lift, kick, and attack of opportunity is what she starts out with. Interessante. And you can change the colors. You cannot change the face or the... Oh, excuse me, I was going to say or facial hair colors, but that's not true. You sure can. Let's go to the broken wagon. Alright, you come across a broken wagon. Wagon? You come across a broken wagon. That was a horrible Scooby-Doo. Anyway, ransacked probably ages ago. Using your knowledge of hidden compartments in wagons, you find hidden treasure that the thieves missed. A totem of stamina. You reach a tawdry totem, clearly made by a third-rate architect. Wow. While making fun of the totem, you suddenly notice that the architect is standing near you. He's standing near you. Abashed, you hasten to get away as quickly as possible. That's pretty funny. All right. I can get back to here and end the turn. Can construct a building today. I desire to build the infirmary. Increase the number of steps of parties on world map by 6 per day. I could upgrade these as well. The Beat Distillery, where I looked at the Grudge Camp, units with melee attacks retaliate upon being hit by a melee attack, limited to once per turn. So return fire-esque mechanic. You enter the Temple of Vir, the god of sacrifice. It is barren, as it should be, but mysteriously well maintained. A fountain of blood stands before you. Blood shall set thy wish free. A plaque. You may take a boon, but your heroes will suffer 3 damage at the start of every battle for 2 days. So if I just take the boon and then don't attack anyone for 2 days, will the game break? Let's... Oh, that leveled everyone up. That's probably the right choice then. Okay. Dash and slash grants an extra action point to the savage. Charges in a straight line, going through small objects and walls, and destroying everything in her path. Cannot go through units or big objects, probably like a tree. Causes the first reaction attack in a turn against the savage to miss. Probably gonna go for dash and slash, because it's fun to say, and it's a lot like run and gun. Alright, oh, I see. Okay, so this 2, 4, 6, 8. Does that work on everyone? You get new abilities every 2 turns? 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, okay. I just didn't pay attention the first time. Okay, well let's... And then that would be nice. I'm gonna get quick shot as kind of a 1-2 hit that could be beneficial. For Solaris, let's go ahead and pick up... cannot move for 1 turn. That's probably invaluable, right? Well, I got Blink, so let's get the fire. Now, if I were to start a mission in the next 2 turns, that would be foolish. Let's go over to the very dead corpse. Came across a corpse. With a quick glance, you see that the adventurer's code was not followed through. No one has yet to go over the deceased loot. So I could get coins, or I could get magic. I'm going to get coins. Oh, I get both. Cool beans. So I can go back to the fort and build the infirmary, which will be done in a turn anyways. So we'll end the turn and just make sure that I don't fight anyone this turn. So go around everything I can. Ooh, a sword. Let's go over to our questionable goblin training dummy. You find a goblin training dummy. It might be the malicious old one or a punching bag for an overly energetic peasant. You may invest some steps and have a go at it. You might even learn something new. We'll get the XP. I can't go anywhere, or shouldn't go anywhere this turn anyways. There is a gauge to show you how much you've used. So that's nice. A few goblin bombers. End the turn. That's the second turn. So that negative effect should be over. Would be nice to have some sort of indicator whether or not it's over or not. But I'm pretty sure it's over. Alright, well we will hit a tormenting tone in the next video. So if you enjoyed this series, plopping a like on the video is always helpful. It helps the algorithms out. Also helps me know, hey, you enjoyed it. If you're going to put a dislike on the video, letting me know why is nice so that I can improve the content. Again, a big thanks to the developers for giving me a free copy of the game so that I could share it with you guys. It's fun. I'm enjoying myself. I think it's like $15-$20, I think. Don't quote me on that. But it's a lot of fun. I suggest picking it up if you enjoy turn-based games. Its load times are not bad because I'm running it on a normal hard drive, not a solid-state drive or anything like that. And the graphics aren't demanding, and it's fun. I have a good time. So, nonetheless, if you want to see more content like this, more turn-based fun, subscribe so you don't miss out on any of that. And, yeah, that's about all from me, so have a great day.